Question. DS. Yesterday, Salvatore spent a total of 360 minutes exercising at the gym, cleaning the house, studying at the library, and dining at a restaurant. If he did no 2 of these 4 activities at the same time, how much time did he spend dining at a restaurant? Condition 1. Yesterday, the amount of time that Salvatore spent dining at a restaurant was 40% of the amount of time that he spent exercising at the gym. Condition 2. Yesterday, the amount of time that Salvatore spent studying at the library was 50% greater than the total amount of time he spent dining at a restaurant. Solution. Now we will solve this DS question using the variable approach. DS, 4 variables and 1 equation. Question. Condition 1, 1 equation. Condition 2, 1 equation. DS question with 4 variables and 1 equation. Let's look at a DS question with 4 variables and 1 equation in the original condition. Now, 4 variables and 1 equation would generally require 3 more equations for us to be able to solve for the variables. We know that each condition would usually give us an equation, resulting in a total of 3 equations, 1 each from condition 1 and condition 2, and 1 from the original condition. However, since we need 3 more equations to match the numbers of variables and equations in the original condition, the unequal number of equations and variables should logically give us an answer E. Let's apply the 3 steps suggested previously. Follow the first step of the variable approach by modifying and rechecking the original condition and the question. We have to find the amount of time that Salvatore spends dining at a restaurant if the 4 activities take a total of 360 minutes. We will assign a variable for each activity: E for exercise at the gym, C for cleaning the house, D for dining at a restaurant, and S for studying at the library. You can solve this by using the variable approach. Follow the second and the third steps. From the original condition, we have 4 variables: E, C, D, and S, and 1 equation. E plus C plus D plus S equals 360. To match the number of variables with the number of equations, we need 3 more equations. Since conditions 1 and 2 will provide 1 equation each, E would most likely be the answer. This is the true benefit of the variable approach. The answer is already determined by the original condition instead of solving the question by substituting in condition 1, condition 2, and conditions 1 and 2 as suggested by the official guide. Recall 3 principles and choose E as the most likely answer. Let's take a look at both conditions together. Condition 1 tells us that D equals decimal 4 times E. Condition 2 tells us that S equals 1 decimal 5 times D. If we substitute D equals decimal 4 times E and S equals 1 decimal 5 times D into E plus C plus D plus S equals 360, we get E plus C plus decimal 4 times E plus 1 decimal 5 times of whole decimal 4 times E equals 360. But we still cannot find the unique value of D since we cannot determine the values of C and E. The answer is not unique, so conditions 1 and 2 combined are not sufficient. There is no need to calculate. You can just go for the answer E right away on the actual exam. Both conditions 1 and 2 together are not sufficient, so E is the correct answer. When there are more than 3 variables in the question, it is most likely that E would be the answer. Therefore, always check both conditions together to save time. Answer: E.